There's a popular saying, "Give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar." But when you begin to collect from Caesar what belongs to him, there will be a problem. And in this royal couple's case, Meghan Markle seems to be collecting from Caesar himself, and the world is not accepting this. It seems that the Duchess of Sussex keeps stepping on people's toes with her very pretentious attitude, or so the populace believes, because every single time, she always wants to be the center of attention, and this means stealing the spotlight from the blue-blooded Prince Harry. If you are still in doubt and believe this couple are truly in love, we will reveal the truth of how Meghan dominates her husband and her constant need for attention. It is no news that Meghan Markle is quite the calculative one, and while this could be a very good skill in business, many of these skills might not be as likable when used on the royal family. In the recent Invictus Game event, Judy James, a body language analyst, spoke about Meghan's dominant leadership as they met with competitors and authorities at the event. The body language pro told Fabulous, "What we are seeing with Meghan and Harry now is a change in the dynamic of them as a power couple. This might be because Meghan is holding the fort a little bit, maybe understanding how her partner is feeling. Or it might be because she's naturally confident anyway. It's very much her kind of thing." But it seemed like a show, specifically the Meghan Markle show. With Harry trailing behind her, it seemed like a complete inversion of the royal procedure we are all used to. Meghan confidently went out, her husband following just behind her, and their body language spoke volumes. Several crucial points stood out. Meghan's dominance was clear as she grabbed the lead, beaming brightly and oozing confidence. Harry, on the other hand, appeared considerably more casual, almost as if he just wanted to enjoy a session in the life he had created. Judy explained that Meghan regularly patting Prince Harry's back demonstrates high rank but loving authority to say, "Don't forget, it's my turn in a minute." Practically, Meghan was clearly in charge of their public appearance and relationships with others. It would, however, be an injustice to this couple if we accuse the Duchess of just using this scenario, which is why we are going to start from the beginning. The beginning. Meghan started the whole narrative even before the narrative began. She created a Cinderella royal image through carefully staged dates and gestures in ways that could make a man think that she is different. Their first date, which was luckily a blind date, did not last long. Meghan, for some reason, had to leave the date quite early because she was still quite very busy on the set for the series Suits. This was quite unusual. Royalties are the ones who usually call the shots at meetings or dates, especially when it has to do with dating and love. Prince Harry must have been shocked and intrigued because what woman says no to a handsome bachelor prince? But we all know the scope, even if the prince doesn't. A man always opts for the chase, and Prince Harry is, after all, a man. She used her time with the popular TV series Suits to curb a bruiser life schedule herself, and Suits was quite a show that was spoken about all over the world. So when the prince saw how the celebrity lady was all about her own success, he could not wait to wife her up, especially when she fell in love with him without knowing he was the Prince of England. Which celebrity does not know the prince? Anyway, behind the surface, Meghan's deliberate efforts were intended to ensure her place in the royal family, a far cry from her alleged ignorance of the royal family. Meghan's carefully manufactured narratives maintained the idea of an independent, carefree lady while engineering her rise to royal status. Meghan Markle, the actress who seemed untouched by royal customs, expertly portrayed herself as an independent, humble individual. Meghan used her Canadian background as a shield against royal knowledge, perpetuating the myth that she was unaware of the royal family's complexities. Harry, on the other hand, smitten by Meghan's apparent lack of interest in royal protocol, fell victim to this illusion. Meghan's ability to lighten royal traditions, such as curtsying, demonstrated her adaptability and apparent readiness to appreciate their cultural differences. However, beneath the facade, Meghan deftly navigated the royal terrain, employing humor to minimize the significance of her ascension to the royal family. From joking about curtsying to meeting the Queen in ripped jeans, her manufactured casualness gave off an air of sincerity. Meghan's previous pursuits of attention and fame, as indicated by her request to a pal to make headlines during her DEA days, hinted at a more deliberate pursuit of recognition. As Meghan's journey progressed, her disregard for certain individuals became very clear, implying a pattern of utilizing people until their importance faded. Meghan's sophisticated dance of looking unaffected while making use of everything around her for personal gain reveals an explanation of ambition. and clever maneuvering. Is she a manipulator? Meghan Markle's inventive narrative of her single girl summer 2016 is depicted in the documentary as a fabric of lies. Despite her claims of freedom and a perfectly planned European adventure, Meghan conveniently buries the fact that she was not single when she first met Prince Harry. The documentary emphasizes Meghan's stated intention to enjoy her work, life, and chosen path before the unexpected arrival of our Grand Prince Harry. This carefully written plot, interspersed with photographs from her Instagram of carefree occasions, seeks to elicit pity for her supposed sacrifice. The notion of giving all for love is used to inspire dread and generate sympathy. Meghan's purported concerns about her family's safety and well-being are contrasted with her relentless pursuit of fame, prompting viewers to question the genuineness of her sacrifices and the true nature of her goals. Meghan Markle purposefully leverages foundational lies and manipulations in her relationship with Prince Harry to build a narrative that portrays her as a victim of circumstances and draws sympathy. Meghan manipulates Harry's emotions by claiming to have considered self-harm, using mental health issues to blame the royal family. The strategy is intended to portray them as uninterested and unsupportive. Meghan's image as a simple child seeking a peaceful existence in Africa is yet another false maneuver. By connecting herself with Harry's philanthropic efforts on the continent, she projects a sense of simplicity and sincerity, influencing Harry's emotions and obtaining his support for a life away from the royal spotlight. These fundamental lies and manipulations create a narrative in which Meghan is portrayed as an innocent victim, eliciting empathy from Harry and the public while concealing her true goals and objectives. Could she just be the definition of a narcissist? The play for power through mind control is evident when she exploits Princess Diana's terrible death as a terror technique, convincing Harry that history might repeat itself unless he took dramatic measures to protect Meghan. In the Netflix documentary, Harry admits to feeling trapped and fearful by the media's intrusion into their lives, similar to what happened to his mother. Meghan took advantage of this concern, pressing him to choose their family's well-being over his relationship with the royal family. Meghan also expertly shifted the narrative to make it appear that by protecting her, he was breaking free from the royal limitations and building their legacy. This manipulation widened the gap between Harry and his family, with Meghan successfully isolating him and seizing control of the narrative. The impact. Harry is releasing a book about his resentment towards the family, but using social media and the public as a form of therapy will not work. He needs to know that he could lose everything if this plan fails, as she wants to be the only person in his life. Presently, many of his supporters have already turned against him. Meghan's use of Harry's insecurities to benefit herself is disturbing. It's possible that she hid back while he was out there taking punches for her and the spare. It's easy to exploit someone's insecurities. Harry's bitterness against his family stems from not addressing the fundamental cause of his mother's death. He blames the royal family for failing to protect her and his own father for pushing her away. Although he lacks the qualities of a monarch, he may harbor anger towards William for being the firstborn. After all, William is not the one who released the book Spare. Meghan challenges Harry, reminding him that he has more to offer than he realizes. She encourages him to take charge of how he is treated and that his children deserve to be treated like those of his brother. Suddenly, it is midnight, and Harry is choking William. Why did Meghan enter Harry's life, leading to the public disclosure of family troubles and Harry's burning of all family members? Do you think if she loved him, she would let him destroy his relationship with his family? Do you think if she cared about him, she would be the cause he's fighting with his family? What do you think? Do not hesitate to drop your thoughts below in the comments section, and we would love to hear from you. Also, your likes go a long way, so click the like button and hit the notification bell to get more truth-revealing stories. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day.